All right, you have probably heard that Republicans are fighting with themselves, and the Republican Party is just a mess, and all their candidates hate each other, are fighting with each other. The truth is, this happens in every election cycle, and the Democrats are hardly ones to talk because they have their own divisions and problems as well. Former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley, the latest to question the legality of the Democratic National Committee's debate schedule. And in fact, he says we should have more, and they shouldn't be sort of kowtowing to Hillary Clinton. He says there should be more debates and a lot more, and they should be happening like now. Well, they will be kicking in, but I think later next month and then staggered out. We've got the Democratic candidate who's also challenging Hillary Clinton and, by extension, Governor O'Malley and others, the Democratic candidate Lincoln Chafee from the fine state of Rhode Island, my old stomping grounds. Governor, Senator, good to have you.
Good to see you, Neil. Thank you.
You don't agree with what O'Malley's saying. Why not?
Well, first of all, we've got 5 great candidates, and not the 16 to 17 on the Republican side, 5 good candidates. And I think 6 debates is a fair number. We're going to be at different events together, giving our opinions on different issues, like forums or whatever you might call. We had one in Iowa recently, a couple of weeks ago.
So does Bernie Sanders suck all the oxygen out of that room? Does he become the, you know what I mean, the Donald Trump of your party?
No, we all bring something to the table.
Yeah.
Governor O'Malley certainly is passionate about progressive issues. Senator Webb is passionate about military issues from First Lady.
Now, you're a veteran. And
I'm the only candidate that's been a mayor, governor, and a senator.
Absolutely. But you're also one whose opinion on issues of war and battle and peace and international diplomacy carry a little bit of heft. Now, you disagree with Chuck Schumer and others who say that this is a bad deal. You say it's a good deal. Why?
Well, first of all, there were only 23 of us out of 100 senators to vote against the war. As it turned out, we were right.
The Iraq War.
The Iraq War.
Right.
There were no weapons of mass destruction. Saddam Hussein was not a threat. He didn't barely have a tank or an air force or anything. He was nothing of a threat. So all that premise...
Well, he used to be a threat.
He was
right?
nothing. It was nothing.
Because that would be news to the first George Bush, right?
Yeah, we did it the right way the first time, kicked him out of Kuwait. So I was right, one of the 23 that saw through the false premise for the war, and now we have to fix it. The Middle East is a mess.
But Senator Kerry voted for that war, right?
Yeah, and
now as Secretary of State, he's pushing a peace plan that you're fine with.
Absolutely. We have to fix this chaotic mess, and I give Secretary credit. He did make a mistake of voting for the war. Now he's trying to fix it.
Joe Lieberman and Chuck Schumer say this is not the deal to do that.
Neil, don't you think when Nixon went to China, that was a good thing? Calmed down the tensions with the Red Chinese
you
back
think
then.
Have you heard the language coming out of these mullets?
No, wait a sec. How about Governor Reagan getting together with President Reagan, getting together with Gorbachev?
So you think this is better than doing nothing?
Absolutely. We live in a world of nuclear weapons. We just reflected on the 70th anniversary of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. We just cannot let escalation.
You're almost too in sync with Hillary Clinton. Running for this nomination, then you agree with her. You're okay with the debate schedule. You kind of like this plan. You've been very complimentary to President Obama, not on all issues. So how do you distinguish yourself outside of this metric system thing?
Well, first of all, she voted for the war.
Absolutely.
And as tenure of Secretary of State, I thought a little too close to the neocons who made the mess of the world, that muscular unipolar approach to the world.
So you would try to outflank Bernie Sanders on that area, and you have the extra gravitas of having served and all of that, right?
Yes, I was on the Foreign Relations Committee. I was chair of the Middle East Subcommittee, so I've been to Israel, I've been to Afghanistan, I've been to Iraq, I've been to Turkey, Syria, Lebanon,
Then why are you invisible?
Egypt.
What's gone wrong?
It takes time.
Yeah.
What are we, August? When's the first votes cast? In February? I've been in 12 different elections, and I've won.
You're a very good debater. You would do very well in debate because you've had so many of them. Do you feel, though, that the pressure is on right now? You're good for money, you're good for financial support.
No, this is a marathon. Just where it counts is in January.
Do you think Hillary Clinton is just a lousy campaigner?
She won.
Her negatives are high.
She won her Senate race in New York, and she did the smart thing back then by going upstate. She just put New York City in the...
Pathetic presidential candidate, though, right?
We're primary opponents, and we'll be talking about the issues we disagree on, the approach to the world.
So you're happy with the 6, even if Joe Biden joins in on the fun?
Yes. I think that's a fair number. And don't forget, there's going to be events where we're all going to be together after.
Do you think Biden joins the race? Should he join the race? You do?
I think he's going to get in.
Wow. You're going to have almost as many as the Republicans.
No, only up to 7.
All right. Well, very good seeing you, Senator, Governor.
Come to Rhode Island often.
Very much. All right.